Guys, welcome back in to I don't even know what this is gonna be. This is
some tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery is a very outstanding word. It's a very good word because this is crazy. We basically have already watched a video pertaining to this, but this is going to be our reaction to the whole Marvel Rivals drama that has occurred. And the reason Miss Lady, I'm sorry, I'm being rude. It's me, your Lord, guys, here. And we're joined by Miss Lady Christmas. Yeah, again. So, yeah, we are going to be reacting to this because at the end of the day, Lady, she plays more Rivals than I do. I don't play Marvel Rivals like that. I play it, but I don't play it. And the only reason is because I'm very competitive and I get annoyed very easily. And if bullshit happens early, I'm checked out after 30 minutes. But
literally,
yeah, I'm done. But she can continue to play. She'll get annoyed here and there, but she's pretty solid on playing and she can get through it. I can't do that. The reason I'm speaking about this and I'm reacting to it is from a competitive standpoint because I did used to compete back in the day, but it was fighting games, but this is still, it has that competitive edge. So we're in here we're going to react to this video particularly. This video we're going to react to is done by Cece. And just to give you guys a quick synopsis of what happened, we already pretty much reacted to Kingsman's video. And Cece and Kingsman, they were involved in a $40,000 tournament that was occurring for Marvel Rivals that was sponsored by NetEase. There was some tomfoolery, as she said, that occurred early before anything even happened, even before the fucking tournament even started. Basically, long story short, Kingsman got booted from his team. And the reason in which we saw, or the main reason why everybody is reacting to this or saying stuff about this, is because he got booted from the team basically because he was kind of wanting to win.
As what you would do in a regular tournament, you would think.
For 40K.
For 40K.
You would think, right? And so
$40,000.
That's a lot of money. Especially him saying he was a college student, he's broken. We know, people with college, they have issues going on and stuff like that. But
yeah, we all need money.
We all need money. Absolutely. We all need money. So I can understand the urgency, but he was trying to speak to getting different team compositions and stuff like that because he plays and put in thousands of hours of time, maybe in his free time outside of studying for school and stuff. He plays that. He's very, very good. Very, very good. Probably the number one Magic player. He's been in the top 500 in pretty much every category. He said even tank, DPS, and healing.
I think he is still the number one Magic player. I think still now. I think
still.
Either way it go, he's still top 500.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's it.
You guys definitely go check him out if you don't believe us.
Yeah, we watched the video. Yeah, check him out. We watched the entire video. Now his video is an hour long, an hour and some change, but I'll put the link of the video below so you guys can watch that too. But we already had our take on that, but we're going to be fair. We're going to be fair because we got his side of the story. Now we're going to get Cece's side of the story, but we decided to react to that live. So we're going to react to this live in terms of like us just now seeing it. We don't know anything about what she says. We just know what he said from his side, but we're going to react to her side and see where this goes and see what we can. Yeah. So, yeah. But before all of that, guys, y'all already know the deal. If you are enjoying the content that is on this particular channel, guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, that like button, as well as hit that notification bell. Those things all work together and it helps fight against that pesky algorithm that some people have figured out on YouTube, but others haven't. I'm in that others haven't category. But It helps with that. It pushes the video forward, helps us be seen, helps us grow, and I appreciate those of you that do that. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Thanks. Now, without further fucking ado, let us react to Cece's explanation regarding the Marvel Rivals debacle in this $40,000 tournament. Let's do this. Yeah.
I'm making this video in response to Kingsman's video and also to all the chatters that are going to come in and ask questions again. I'm just going to direct you to this, and it's the last time I'm going to speak about it. I'll be addressing any allegations or anything that's not true, as well as I included a clip that Kingsman left out in his conversation with Entei, because Kingsman thought it was like rage bait or something, but Entei took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I could not have phrased it better, and if you take it from a third-party perspective, you might be able to digest it a little better. I want to start off by saying that I did not get kicked from the tournament. I was banned on Twitch for violating TOS, saying something toxic to my friend in chat. I've said it before, but this time it was around a bunch of haters, so maybe it got spam reported, but it was just for 24 hours. The issue is I can't play in the tournament while banned because if I get streamed and show up in people's streams, it counts as ban evasion. And I don't want to risk other people getting penalized for it. But it has nothing to do with Bassam or the tournament. The problem wasn't what he said. He didn't get kicked because he wanted his teammate to swap off Widow. It was because of the way he went about it, the tone he took, and the fact that he continued it for over an hour after being asked multiple times to stop. It was making the team uncomfortable, we were all playing worse, we were distracted, and team morale was just decreasing, and it just was not effective. And we weren't the only people uncomfortable. Our own communities were raising concerns, and his chat also told him to chill out. So this wasn't just a snowflake scenario. I think this is what Kingsman is most upset with me about, is the green light. But I don't think he realizes how little I actually had in the decision. Also,
You females.
So he got kicked because of tone?
Tone? He was nice at the beginning. He said, hey, can you play something else besides Widow? Because Widow ain't gonna work.
It's about composition. The problem, the issue was as you just said, that's exactly what he asked because he was trying to get a composition together. But you guys turned him down.
Yeah.
And acted like it wasn't. He was saying, hey guys, it is important that we at least get the composition together before the tournament so that we can have basically all our ducks in a row. You guys were shooting him the fuck down.
Right.
Every time.
You didn't even try.
Yeah, y'all didn't try at all.
And she continued to play freaking Widow. She didn't switch not one time.
Not one time. Not one time.
And even then, you said that it made the what was it? Made the game made you guys play worse, but you guys actually did better when the other guy, I don't know his name, but the other guy that was there, and you guys they accommodated to her not wanting to switch.
Yeah, I mean, again, his video is down now. In his video, the reason, to be fair here, the reason his video is an hour and some change long is because he had a lot of gameplay in there.
Correct.
So he was showing like the game itself of what was happening so that you guys can get context behind everything. Because for him to just say this, or even for her to just kind of read, sounds like she's reading. It seems odd. It seems like, okay, what is they talking about? But with the context there, you can kind of see like, oh, okay, wait a minute. He did ask this multiple times. He did do that. Y'all did pretty much shun him like, nah, we don't need to do this. He was telling y'all like, hey man, these folks are probably going to run 3 healer meta and stuff like that. What are we going to do to fight against that? They're going to do blah, blah, blah. These teams have one team almost had all one above alls in it.
Yep.
So he's trying to be like, hey, this is what we may need to do, especially coming from him who's played in tournaments before.
All that man wanted to do was win.
He wanted to win. He really wanted to win. That's that competitive edge. He wanted to win. 40K on the line. You gonna want to do something. You gonna want to put. I'm going to listen to somebody who has more experience than me in anything that I do. I'm not going to not listen to somebody. Again, I like to use the adage. If I have an electrical problem or we have an electrical problem here, I'm not going to sit up here and call a plumber. I'm going to call an electrician. And when calling that electrician, if I ask him some questions and he says, hey, this is what we need to do, that's what we need to do.
That's it.
I don't have any skin in the game there. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you probably play the game, but I'm quite sure you don't play on the level he plays at.
Hell no.
Let's just be honest.
Probably not.
So if
your rank don't mean shit.
It really don't. So you don't play on that level. So you're speaking to somebody who's put in time, put in effort, put in that time, that energy into a tournament setting, probably played in multiple different tournaments, and has basically the accolades to speak as he's speaking. You know, he didn't say, hey, bitch, use the fucking, why the fuck are you using goddamn Widow? You fucking suck. If I could understand if he said that, I would say, okay.
And I would be like, all right.
I would say, that's wild.
Bro, you need to chill.
But you're talking about a tone? Like, are we that soft now?
And his tone wasn't even that bad. His tone, now, was he getting annoying with asking over and over and over again? Sure. But, because the man wants to win, and he knows that freaking Widow ain't gonna get it. Clearly it didn't, because y'all didn't win the tournament. Okay.
She got a point.
I was gonna get Kingsman from the tournament, no matter what I said. Blossom sent me a Discord message saying, hey, this is an urgent call, are you available? And I said, okay. I muted everything on stream, picked up the phone, and this is what Blossom said to me. I've been getting a lot of messages and clips about Kingsman's disrespectful behavior. He was saying disrespectful things about you guys while muted. He was saying disrespectful things about the tournament, and I'm just not gonna have that, so I'm gonna kick him from the tournament, okay? And then I say, okay, is this confidential? Should I say anything? And he says, no, I'm gonna handle it all. So that was the end of the conversation. The reason why I say green light was because I had the opportunity to advocate for Kingsman more. I could have been like, no, he's just really passionate. No, he's a really good player. But at the end of the day, it's Blossom's decision. And he decided to kick him from the tournament because of his disrespectful behavior, which I agreed was disrespectful. And
what about it was disrespectful? Because he was asking you the same question over and over again? They do that shit in customer service. The fuck? What the hell?
They do. She's not lying. They do. And
we in work customer service.
Yeah.
Pretty much our whole lives.
Pretty much. She's not lying. They do. And the thing is that what you just said doesn't make a lot of sense.
It makes no sense.
Because you're saying that, it really wasn't a green light because it was Bassam's decision, but I could have spoke up for him more, but you didn't though.
Because you agreed he was being disrespectful. Where? Because based off of his video, and again, like he said, you guys can go watch it. But based off of his video, I didn't hear any disrespect, did you?
I didn't hear any disrespect.
Because I didn't hear, hey, bitch, changed from fucking Widow. You guys are fucking stupid. You guys don't really want to fucking... I ain't hear none of that.
No.
All it was is, hey, can we get something else besides Widow?
Yeah.
Can you go Hella? Can you go Phoenix? Which are better than fucking Widow.
Yeah. And he's telling you, hey, look, if you have Widow and you have these individuals who are on their team that has a higher rank and they understand what you got going on, they're going to come dive you and they're going to delete you immediately.
Exactly.
And then they're going to come right back. That's why he asked the question in the video, do you understand, is it 6v6 or what is 5v6? Because that means that once she's gone, y'all are down a person. And now you have to worry about Widow coming back from spawn, trying to catch back up and trying to get there. And by the time that's there, y'all done probably got destroyed.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think she only has 250 health.
Yeah, she's weak.
But she's extremely squishy.
Yeah.
Like, that's why and even then when you play competitive, she's not up there. You don't run into her. You run into Hella.
Yeah.
You run into Hawkeye.
For sure.
Your guy.
Yeah. For sure.
You don't run into her because she's too squishy.
Yeah.
I know that, and I ain't even up there.
I mean, it's not rocket
science. It will be
science.
one day, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you gotta play more, that's all. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's like you can't sit up here and blame the fact that he was being passionate. That's him telling you, hey, this is what we should do. This is what we should run. You guys weren't even trying to hear it. That's the issue. If I'm coming to you as a team to get things together to say, hey, we need to do this, this, and this, and this, and possibly this could help here, there can be pushback on that and be like, nah, we ain't gonna be able to do that, but we can try to do this instead. Okay, let's figure out a compromise. All right, so what y'all were like, nah, she's gonna play her, and that's that. Like, what we talking about?
It makes no fucking sense.
Hindsight, maybe you should have gotten a warning. But at the end of the day, again, it's just Basim's decision. A lot of you guys are saying that it wasn't disrespectful, but if you go on for an hour after being told to stop, that's disrespectful.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not disrespectful. This is the problem. This is the issue with words. We have to get solid definitions for words. Disrespectful would be calling you out your name, calling you a bitch, saying y'all fucking suck. Damn, man, this team is fucking ass. Man, I can't believe y'all ain't even trying to listen, man. You dumb assholes. I can understand if he was saying shit like that. Then I would have said, whoa, brother, calm down.
I think her version of disrespectful is the fact that I said no, yet you keep pushing. I said no, she gonna stay on Widow. I'm team captain. She's saying, Zaza is saying no, I'm gonna stay on Widow, but you keep pushing it, so you're disrespecting my decision and my feelings and my opinion and how I feel.
We need
from a woman's perspective, I guarantee you that's what she's saying.
Probably is about the feelings,
which is still bullshit. But
yeah,
I'm a woman telling you that.
Yeah, I 100% agree it's bullshit because the thing is y'all shut him down in the beginning. Like
you didn't even try. Like if it were me and I would have been like, because like for me, I main Gambit. Mm-hmm. If I was, I main Gambit. But if I was like, they'd be like, hey, look, can you go and play Rocket? You know, Rocket would be really better and all this other kind of stuff because we got the thing where we can res and all that come back and everything. Okay, you know what? Well, I really want to play Gambit, but let's try it your way or try it my way first. We scrimming at the time, so let's try it my way first, and then if it don't work, I'll go Rocket for you.
Yeah, compromise.
You helpless didn't even do that.
You didn't even bother to do that.
You didn't even try.
And on top, we'll get into that. We'll get more into it because we still got to even talk about the fact of y'all acting like y'all didn't even really want to win and y'all just wanted to play for fun.
Go fucking play quick play.
Agreed. Not a tournament.
Not a tournament.
The fuck?
That's how it is. And you guys are saying, oh, why couldn't Zaza just swap? The issue is that she didn't need to swap. At the start of the conversation, Kingsman asked, if we go against Simi's team, what do you have for anti-dive, Bucky, blah, 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 blah. And she goes, I can play Widow. And Kingsman responds, that's not multi-anti-dive. And I follow up with, we haven't even played Simi's team yet. We're about to scrim them, but let her try Widow. You've said this multiple times already, just let her try Widow. And then he proceeds to argue more. And we go on to the next map, and you argue more. And then we go on to the next map and argue more. And during this time, I'm telling him to chill. I say, chill, drop the topic, chill. Let her try Widow. That's the whole premise of it. And then we get to the infamous game where she's 0-5. I want you guys to understand, she was going to go 0-5 no matter what she played. Why? Because Kingsman was breathing down her neck.
Wait. Let her finish her sentence. Oh no. Let her finish her sentence.
In her ear for the last 30 minutes.
Okay, now she finished her sentence. So you went 0-5 because he kept hounding you to switch?
So that's why you go 0-5?
Now, of course, she didn't put in, maybe she might put it later, and if she does, I apologize up front. But she didn't put how in the beginning on his shit that Zaza said that she could switch off a Widow if she wanted. He had the screenshot when she was in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And he said if, you can get in the chat with us, in the voice chat with us, and we could talk about it. Oh, I got my morning voice. I can't say anything right now. That's what she said. Oh, and 5.
Now, again, here's the thing, y'all. You can have bad games. I've had bad games.
I've had.
She's had bad. I had a lot of bad games.
So I've had them.
I'm just, get that. Now, to be fair.
Sure.
I'll be fair.
Yep.
if I am upset at a game, or a game has irritated me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will it affect your play?
Sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Not even gonna say that. Not even gonna say that it won't. If you have like I said, stuff happen and things that happen that just throws you off or whatever like that within the game, can it throw you off? Sure. Sure.
Yep.
But I'd be damned if somebody's saying something and it throws me. Nah. You act as if this man was like every single second, bitch, you need to switch. Bitch, you need to switch. Bitch, you need to switch. What are you doing? You suck. Switch. Why are you still on it? You switch. No, he let the game. Again, go watch his video if y'all don't believe.
Watch his videos.
This man let that whole thing play out. And when it was 0-5, he then said something when it was going to the next round. He said, look, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. They're going to dive her. And if they dive her like that, this is what's going to happen. It's just proving my point.
Correct.
That's what he said. He did. And then on top of that, he never, not once ever said she sucked his widow.
No.
He never said that.
He said it's not that I have a problem with her playing widow. It's just you can't play widow in a tournament. It's not gonna work. That's what he was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
And even for me, I play this game all the time. I get plenty of times as a healer, plenty of time, man, I ain't getting heals, man. Why you got that Lord's Days? I ain't getting no heals, man. Got that. Mm-hmm. But guess what? You say I'm doing terrible on the first round. Let's just hypothetically, I go 0-5. I would never fucking do that. But let's just say I was. Mm-hmm. That next round, I'm going to show out. And I'm going to be like, well, shit, hey, I know I was 0-5 first, but hey, I did better.
Let me pick it up.
Let me pick it up. You right. Let me do better. My bad.
Constructive criticism.
No.
That's literally all it is constructive criticism.
You get fussed at. You didn't even get fussed at. But you get fussed at for 30 minutes and you go 0-5. That ain't no excuse.
That's no excuse.
And he ain't even fuss.
He wasn't fussing.
He just asked you to switch characters.
That's it. He wasn't fussing. He wasn't saying, again, as I say, he wasn't calling her out her name. He wasn't saying nothing like that. He was just saying, hey, this is not going to work. Based off of the things that I've seen and how many hours I've put into this game and me being top 500 in all 3 categories, this is not going to work. That's all he was saying.
He wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying. So
she wasn't focused. She wasn't locked in. She wasn't going to play well no matter what she played. So you guys are like, that was her game. That was her game to show off. That was her chance to prove that it worked. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was!
During that time, Kingsman was still down her ear. We finished that map, and we go into the next game, and we're still arguing about it. At that point, I have to put my foot down as a captain. And yes, I told him to STF you. But you have to understand, this is after an hour of dragging this conversation on, an hour of me asking him to drop this topic, an hour of just continuous arguing in the team. Yes, I finally told him to STF you. And after that, we won that map with Zaza on Widow. And then finally, the next game, Zaza's able to focus.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. So she goes 38-10, 25 final hits, 22,000 damage, 56% accuracy. Mm. The only and we saw this game.
We watched the full game.
We watched his whole entire video. Mm. The only reason why she went that was because they accommodated for her not wanting to switch. Number 1. Yeah. Number 2, he had to stack his stuff with her and had to wait. And he was like, look, you ult first. I'm going to ult when you ult. That's the way they are literally going to be one shot, which is the truth. They would literally be one shot, and then we can wipe them up. We watched that match. That's the only reason why she, quote, quote, popped off.
Right. That's it.
Had it not been for all of them accommodating her, she wouldn't have gotten that.
That's absolutely true. Like, we saw the full match. It was him making call outs.
Yeah.
Because nobody else was really talking except for him and I think the mother guy.
Yeah.
Him and
That's
the mother guy, they were the ones making all the call outs.
And Cece attempted, but she, I don't know, maybe Lucy did too. I don't know.
Yeah.
They were talking a little bit, but him and the mother guy were real deal talking.
We're talking. We're doing their thing. So let's just be honest about it. Call a spade a spade. Let's not act like she was just all of a sudden just out here dominating, doing everything by herself. No, it was because he was doing the call outs. As Lady just said, she was getting covered for. So let's be real. They accommodated for that.
And that mother guy probably, if I'm not mistaken, he started being like, okay, look, you know, because he said you guys can win with what you have. We just have to accommodate her, but it's going to be difficult to do. So then at that point, when Kingsman pushed, Mother was right there with him. They were pushing together.
All day long. They were pushing together all day long. That's what they were doing all day.
If you play Marvel, you know that Angela's an issue.
Yeah.
A good Angela is a issue.
Yeah.
Just like a good Magic.
Yeah.
Issue.
Let's be honest. And don't act like all of a sudden she popped off because of that. Because again, we can go to any video and say pull up. I can pull up a pop off video on myself too.
I can too. I can pull up a video when I had 42,000 healing.
Let's just be real. So stop. Don't act like it was because I told him to shut the fuck up, and when I told him to shut the fuck up, that's when she shined. Hell no. Don't do that. Don't do that. like you saying something. It's like stop it. The fuck?
I had to put my foot down.
Hey, girl, be quiet.
Do nothing.
Shut up.
And shoot back. Because no one is down her ear anymore. No one is complaining about the Black Widow pick. She plays so well, at one point, Snakeface swaps off of Venom and goes Magneto. And then by the end of the game, she's MVP. I know some of you guys are like, well, we can't look at stats. Like, looking at the scoreboard is bad. But this isn't about Marvel Rivals. It's about human interaction, relationships, and how you interact with each other. How you communicate with each other.
So it's not about stats. It's not about Rivals, right? So if it's not about stats and it's about human communication, why give an example of her stats?
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't thinking about that, but that's true. I wasn't thinking that, but yeah.
If it's not about her stats, and
why put them on the screen?
Why put them on the screen? Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to tie in the little small nuanced things to all of a sudden it's because she could focus because I, as a captain, told him to shut the fuck up. No, that wasn't what happened. And the reason he probably switched from Venom, it wasn't because of her.
It was probably because, if I'm not mistaken, it was because he was getting pushed by two strong people, which was Angela and Magic.
It wasn't because of her.
It wasn't because of her.
Let's be real.
Because Widow ain't killing no damn tank.
Right. And exactly. She ain't killing it. And don't act like it was just her. Oh, he switched. He had to go Magneto because she was just beating his ass. No, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with that. Let's be real.
That and then you talk about tone and human and interaction and crap. That man said nothing crazy.
Nothing.
He came out the gate saying, "Hey, can we switch off of Widow?
Can we do something else?
Not. Oh no, that Widow ain't gonna work. You need to switch off of her.
Yeah, you suck.
That ain't gonna happen. You can't do that. That ain't gonna work. What are you, a one-trick pony or something?" He didn't say all that shit.
No, he didn't.
He said, "Can we?" That's asking a question.
That's a request. And you guys...
That's not forcing nothing.
You shot it down.
Immediately. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. So you ain't trying to win then.
Right, that's what he said. He said, I'm trying to win.
Y'all clearly ain't.
Y'all was trying to play for fun. Because y'all care about feelings and shit.
You play for fun regularly.
Right.
Quick play. Hell, I'll even take competitive playing for fun.
This is a competition,
but in
bro.
A tournament?
Yeah, no, we ain't.
I'm playing for real. What you need me to do, Kingsman?
What's up, bro?
Mother, what you need me to do? What you want me to play?
What you need me to run? You need me to run tank, DPS,
DPS or heal? I can run all three.
What you want?
Shoot, crazy, bro.
The first day I met Kingsman was draft day. He told me to join a call. I joined, and the first thing he did was question whether I was ready for the draft. He was judging who I was.
Kingsman cut this part, and as of this video, I'm still banned on Twitch, but you can check both our Tuesday, January 13th VODs right after the draft ends. Okay.
Picking. And then he questions Zaza's Black Widow if she could play something else, start on something else, before the scrims even start. The first day of scrims was super chill. We're not running triple support, Zaza's on Black Widow, and we're playing against Iron Fist, Magic, Penny Parker. We don't do bad, like...
Okay, yeah, I about to say, you're gonna have to pause that. Hold up.
What?
Top left.
Top left.
She's 20-6 with 8 final hits. 58% accuracy, 12,000 damage, okay? Top right, 28-12, 20 final hits. 28,000, 55% accuracy.
All right.
Bottom, 19-14, 14 final hits, 15,000 damage, 45% accuracy. Okay. Not bad.
Sure.
Not
yes,
great
we didn't
either.
win every single one of those maps, but I wasn't concerned about whether we were going to win.
Oh, yeah, you lost too.
Of playing with each other.
My bad. Didn't
the
see
second
that.
day of playing with each other, the first thing I hear coming out of Kingsman's mouth is, we have to run triple support. Like, that's it. We have to. And I was arguing. I said, not every team is going to walk out on triple support. Anyways, we go on, and then he brings up the point of Sammy's team and Black Widow. The only time that we talked to Kingsman was in the start of the scrims, and when he was demanding stuff out of us. And that's why I say it's on our Marvel Rivals things. It's about multiple days where he's just telling us to do something. And that's our only impression of Kingsman, other than the fact that he's good at the video game. From day one, I told Kingsman, rule number 1, don't tilt my team. And rule number 2, don't bring the vibes down on the team, because we're going to lose. A lot of you guys are underestimating how important vibes are in a team scenario. At the highest level of competitive esports, tier 1 esports, you will get booted from a team simply because your team doesn't like you. Even if you're performing, even if you're doing well, if the team synergy isn't there, you're not coming back for another season.
I agree with that.
I'll give you that.
I agree with that. But we're still acting as though he said something crazy.
He probably asked you to switch after he saw you guys lost 2 matches and won 1 based off of the pictures that you posted.
Correct.
You lost 2 and won 1. So then he says, let's go triple support.
He's giving other options to win. It seems like the way that she is speaking about this is if, like you said, they're playing quick play. Like they're really just
she was just doing this for fun. She was just doing this for fun, for the views.
Right.
And that's it.
To say that she's part of a tournament.
To say that she was part of a tournament. She's probably a Marvel Rivals partner, probably. Because she has a bunch of subscribers and followers and whatnot. But she was just doing this just for the hell of it. She wasn't doing this the real deal win the money.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like that because the way she's speaking about it, it's not like you're doing it. Because, no. Hey, I wish you would play like that. You play like that and you on Hal's team?
Hal gonna cuss you out.
So
you think Kingsman was bad?
Yeah, shit.
Hal cuss you out so fast.
That man will call you a bitch and not give a fuck.
What the fuck are we doing?
Right. Not give a fuck. Hell, I'd be likely to. Guy, if I got hot enough.
This plays a part in why I didn't advocate for Kingsman when Bossum said he was going to kick him. Kingsman already showed that he wasn't going to listen to the rules I set on day 1, and so when Bossum said he was going to kick him for being disrespectful, I had no argument. A lot of you guys were asking why I even drafted Kingsman in the first place if I didn't want to be competitive. I wanted to be competitive. Like,
no,
I wanted to win.
No, you didn't.
Out of all the captains, think I spent the most time looking up graders and deciding who I want in my comp. I knew a little about Kingsman before.
You looked them up because you didn't know them.
You didn't know.
You stated that. You said, I didn't really know these people, so I did my research.
Clear.
You literally said that.
Yeah. And you said, and we got, again, his video. He has a video of him based off you just picking him just because I think his people in the chat were spamming him.
Probably. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
right.
He did say that.
And because he was like, damn, she don't even know me.
No. He said that. She don't even know me. But you said I did my research because I didn't know it. Clearly, you don't follow the game and keep up with the game. We know J3. We know Flats. We know Boger. We know Necros. We know KG. We know Samju. I can keep going. I'm just saying.
I knew he was a good DPS player. In the clip, I said I was going off the spreadsheet and I didn't really know him. And it was because people in the chat glazed him. That was clip farm. I said people were glazing Kingsman because I thought it would be a sweet thing. It's nice to have viewers glazing you in other communities' chat. It's nice to think that your community really fucks with you. But at the end of the day, it was mostly the spreadsheet. On paper, it says that Kingsman is one above all, and he plays Magic, Bucky, Storm, Punisher, Doctor Strange, and that he loves competition. And he also says that he will try to IGL and make sure we win. All great things. Nowhere does it say in the sheet that he loves competition so much, he will criticize my teammate for over an hour to swap. The only way...
He didn't criticize her at all.
It's not
He asked her
exactly
to swap.
It's not going to, there's in the spreadsheet, it's not going to, your little spreadsheet you made, it's not going to have a complete full breakdown dossier of what he does. What you CIA? Like, what the fuck? No, it's not going to say that. But if it says he's really competitive, you can kind of put 2 and 2 together to be like, he might be. And then you just said that he also likes to IGL at times. So what does that tell me? Somebody that's really competitive, somebody that likes to be IGL sometimes, that means that he's assertive. That means that he might try to...
He know what he doing.
Know what he doing. Yes, fair. But he also might try to... If I'm a passive player and I read this of somebody who's extremely competitive and somebody who likes to IGL, I'm probably not going to pick that person because I'm a passive player. Because I'm going to say, okay, I know just on those 2 traits alone, we're probably going to bump heads. Because I'm going to be concerned about the vibes. I'm going to be concerned about everybody's feelings. I'm going to be concerned about, hey, we all do, everybody have their milk and cookies together. Like, I'm going to be concerned about shit like that. So I'm not going to pick this guy. I mean, is that fair?
Yeah.
I mean, your clues were right there. If you just cared about vibes and feelings,
he wasn't the one for you.
He wasn't the one for you.
I could have known that he was going to micromanage the team was if I asked other creators opinions of him. But I would have had to do that for everyone in this tournament, and I just don't have the time. But when I met him, I told my chat, I was like, I fuck with that. Like, I fuck with...
You don't have the time to ask about the other people on your team and stuff. What else are you doing?
Also, to piggyback on that, you don't have time to ask about the people that's on your team, but you say you want to win.
And another thing, you don't have to ask. Everybody posts YouTube videos
all day long.
Go watch them.
Do your research.
If you had a list already set before draft day, I would have done like a undercover test. Hey, let's play a couple games of ranked real quick. Let me see how you play. Stuff like that. That's what I would have done.
You tell me you don't have time, but y'all prepping for tournaments. What you doing?
You get a job.
I don't know. She might. I don't know. You got a full-time job? Okay, fine. Understandably so. We got full-time jobs too.
I don't think she did.
Okay.
Just being honest, I really don't. I don't watch her. I don't know.
We don't know.
But right. I don't think she does.
Right.
So, however, even if you did, we have full-time jobs and we make time to do this.
Especially if we prep for a tournament.
Oh, we prep for a tournament. We playing every day.
We playing every day.
All day, every day.
Yeah. If I have a night, we have some downtime.
Lunch breaks.
Yeah. We playing.
We playing.
Someone that's competitive, that's fine. I'll make do with it. Like, we can work this out. When everyone signed up for the tournament, no one knew it was going to have a prize pool. No one knew it was going to have $40,000. All it said was Creator Cup. Boston wanted to surprise us. So every single person that agreed to play in the tournament knew that it was a creator-focused tournament and that there was going to be over 50% of the players were going to be win tricks. That's what everyone should have been prepared for. When I call Kingsman a meta slave, I know he plays Magic, and I know Magic isn't meta. The reason why I called him a meta slave was because the first conversation we ever even had was that he wanted the triple support. Then the second day of scrims, his first conversation with me was that he wants us to run triple support. And then the conversation came to Peel. He wanted the perfect counter to Hulk, Venom, Spider-Man with Bucky. And he was very adamant about that. He didn't want to even try playing Black Widow or anything else. He just wanted the Bucky. And that's why I called him a meta slave, because we were arguing for multiple maps about the same thing about meta. He wants to play meta because he thinks the only way that we can win is meta. So I call him a slave to that meta. And you guys like to talk about compromise, like why didn't Zaza compromise? And Kingsman himself said that he would play Mantis. I know he only said that out of spite because we were in an argument.
How do you know that? You don't know that.
You don't know that.
You don't know he's saying that out of spite.
You don't know. No, you don't.
This man is top 500 in every category.
Are you top 500? Is she top 500?
I doubt it. I don't know.
Probably not.
But
with this mentality,
yeah, it's like no, he didn't say that out of spite.
No,
you don't know that.
He's trying to accommodate for you being a female and not wanting to switch.
Not wanting to switch. All you had to do, once you did that, be like, okay, I need to switch. I mean, hell, I do it. If I'm tanking or doing something and I see that ain't working, I'm switching characters. I'm like,
switching a heartbeat.
This ain't working.
Yeah, switching a heartbeat, even with me healing.
Right.
Okay, you know what? Let me get better heals out here. Maybe Gambit ain't the play. Maybe Invisible Woman ain't the play.
Yeah, that ain't the right thing to do. And it's not talking about like the meta thing. What he wants a counter to that.
He wants to win.
That's it. He wants to win. To have a counter to something does not necessarily mean it has to be meta characters. They just have to be the characters that we could possibly feel comfortable with to counter these characters. That's all.
That's it.
That's it. Because he knows those individuals are going to use these characters. He knows there's going to be a Spider-Man. He knows there's going to be a Venom. He knows that there's going to be these different characters. So he's like, okay, to counter these characters, besides Widow, let's pick something. And the reason he said Bucky is because Bucky is easy.
He really is.
He's easy to use. So that's why he said, hey, pick Bucky. You notice he didn't tell her to pick Deadpool.
And she had stated, Zaza had said that she could play Bucky. She could play Punisher.
She said Punisher.
She said Hela. She said Phoenix.
Correct. So it's like, what are you talking about? He's saying Bucky because out of those individuals, maybe besides Punisher, Bucky's easy. Shoot, 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 reload, shoot, 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 throw your shit, shoot, 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 hook, uppercut.
That's it.
That's it.
And we all know the old.
No. Again. That's why he was saying that, because he was trying to accommodate also for easiness and accessibility. Hey, Bucky's easy. That's why he said it even on his video. He said, man, anybody can play Bucky.
Anybody.
Because he was saying that to accommodate her if she was uncomfortable playing somebody else. Okay, well, pick an easy character. Here's Bucky. Try Bucky out. Not because it's meta. It's because it's easy for her.
And it's just like, here, take it. Like, it was a give me. I don't want him to do something he doesn't want to do. The same reason why I want Zaza to just play Black Widow. Because I don't want to force her to do something she doesn't want to do. Kingsman called her a hit scan flex, but the reality is she is a Widow OTP that can play Punisher and Hela Phoenix. Another analogy is if someone says, I main Emma Frost, but I can play a Rocket or Luna Snow, that doesn't make them a strategist main. It's the same thing. Just because she can play 3 characters out of the whole pool doesn't make her a hit scan flex. Like, she has told Kingsman that she is an OTP. She's not a hit scan flex. Not once did the words hit scan flex ever come out of her mouth.
She said
told
it in
Kingsman
his
that she's an OTP. She never promised Hela Phoenix, like none of that. She never promised. She said she could do it.
Then why didn't she?
Why didn't she?
It doesn't matter if you promise. Nobody's saying that she had to write in stone and say, hey, look, let's have Jesus look this over and we write this over. Jesus, this look good. All right, cool. This is the contract. No, nobody's saying that. What we're saying is, if lady comes to me and is like, hey, do you think you can switch off of Cap? And I say, well, I can play Daredevil, Hawkeye, and Mr. Fantastic. By me even regurgitating that fact would indicate to somebody in her mind, oh, okay, so if times get tough, that means that he's versatile. He can switch off.
Correct.
Common fucking sense.
Which is what you have to be in these kind of games. You have to be versatile. Even J3 said it. You can't be an OTP in these kind of games. It's not gonna work.
Yeah. You can't. It's literally common sense. That's how conversation, you talk about, it's about human interaction and conversation. Okay, if it's about human interaction and conversation, if you ask me, hey, besides Cap, is there anybody else you can play? And I volunteer the information to say, well, I can play such and such, this person, and that person. What are you going to think? You're going to think, oh, okay, then that means he can play this. So if times get tough, that means he can switch off. Because if I couldn't play them motherfuckers, I would say, no, all I can play is Cap.
And then you talk about human interaction. So clearly, from your point of view, she must have lied. Because if she said, I can play these other characters, and he asked you to play these other characters, and you don't, she lied. You said human interaction. And vibes. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Wasn't promised. And at the end of the day, you can be like, oh, why wouldn't she? Like, she spent an hour not swapping. Why is she not kicked from the tournament? Because that's not against the rules. You choosing not to swap from one character isn't going to break any rules.
No, of course
but
not.
if you
No, of
berate
course
someone
not.
for an hour, that breaks the rules. It's not.
What does it say there?
Where does it say that?
Let's see, break someone for failure to comply with any of those warnings may result in warnings or removal.
Okay, trash talk allowed, but do not make it personal or excessive. Personal attacks or a harassment, instant removal from the event, and players must use their own accounts and should be playing on their main account. So what are you saying? His instant removal is because of personal attack of harassment, because he kept asking you to switch.
Because he kept trying to find what works. Because you as a team captain weren't trying.
You didn't do shit.
You didn't do a goddamn thing. All you did was immediately defend her. All you did was,
said, we're not doing that.
That's it. You immediately defended her. You didn't even try to say, hey, guys, let's work on this comp. Let's try. That's the point of scrims, right? The point of scrims is to see what works and to see what the team composition can be, right? Not you looking at there and being like, hey, I'm playing Widow and that's that. I'm locked in on Widow. I don't want to play nobody else. Y'all figure it out and y'all got to base y'all team around me. That's not team synergy.
Not at all.
But you immediately jump to her defense. Well, she's going to play Widow. And he's like, okay, hey, all of this stuff that he's presenting to you are options. Hey, we can do it. We can do three healers. Even the mother dude was like, hey, we can do this. We can run this. What can you do? Man, you know what? If I have to, I can run Mantis. Okay, you can run Mantis. Okay, I can run this comp and do this. Yeah, okay, well, look, I can do that and blah. That's called dialogue. That's called, okay, hey, let's do a powwow. Let's do a powwow session.
Trying to compromise and find an answer.
And you just, she gonna play Widow.
She gonna play Widow. We're not switching. We're not doing that. You didn't even try.
It's because you didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Hell yeah.
That's what it boils down to. You didn't want to hurt her feelings because you were so busy trying to figure out the vibes. That's what it was.
She said it. In his, which I don't think she'll bring it up, but she might. But in his little video, you heard her say, "Oh, you're making her sad."
She did. She did.
She did.
Not allowed. That's why Kingsman was booted out and not Zaza or anyone else. Yes, I did read out the chat. Because when I'm looking to my right, I'm reading chat that called him a loser. And then I repeated it. I shouldn't have read out that chat because it was disrespectful. That's very hypocritical of me to say that about Kingsman and then say that aloud. That's on me. But I will double down and say replace the term loser with being disrespectful, with asshole or rude. And that's my point. I don't think Kingsman's a loser. I think he's a good player who just wants to win. I think I said that because Kingsman was being a loser.
No, he wasn't.
So, okay.
He wasn't being a loser at all.
Okay, no, that's fine. Because we like to deal in logic, right? Let's deal in logic. So, you call him a loser, right? He didn't call y'all out y'all name.
He didn't say nothing about y'all.
He didn't say shit about y'all. He didn't call y'all. He didn't say y'all suck.
He wasn't disrespectful or anything like that.
Nope. So he said, I'm not saying that she's a bad player. I'm just saying that character is not good for this particular competition.
We pretty much almost done with this video. That man ain't done nothing wrong.
I know.
I'm on his side.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just being honest with you.
I know.
Like this is stupid.
This is dumb.
This
is stupid because you're saying all of a sudden I know I shouldn't have done this and this, but I'm doubling down on it. So imagine if he would have called y'all some dumb fucking bitches.
You would have been crying.
You would have been crying. Oh, he's making her sad. She's a dumb fuck and don't know how to play the goddamn game. She's a fucking idiot. She's trash.
You're saying that you're literally making her sad. How are you making her sad when he's just asking you to switch characters? That you said you can play with. You said that. He ain't asked you to go play goddamn. I'm trying to think of somebody I can't think. Groot. He ain't asked you to go play Groot. He asked you, can you swap to Phoenix or Hela? Which you stated that you could play them. You said you could play them.
Very true.
I tell you, I can play Storm. I can play Phoenix. I really can play anybody. But I can play Storm, Phoenix. But I'm on heals. And you be like, hey, look, I need you to switch to Storm so we can have that extra damage boost. Nah, I don't want to do that. I want to play game. Fuck your feelings.
Yeah.
That's basically what they did. Fuck what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm the captain of this ship now.
Yep. I'm the captain.
Yeah, me.
Yep.
So you gonna do what I say. Because that's what she said. She said, ZCC.
Mm-hmm.
We not doing it.
We're not doing it. She did say that. And like I said, the logic...
And look at where that got you.
Exactly. Didn't place. But you're talking...
Banned, apparently.
I don't even know what that is.
Apparently, she couldn't even participate in the tournament. Because she violated TOS of Twitch.
But you say you call him a loser, and then now you're trying to replace the word with loser, saying asshole or rude. I double down on that.
That shit's worse than fucking loser.
Right. So you're saying you double down on doing a personal attack, but he never personally attacked any of y'all. Not any of y'all.
One time. If I had to really just criticize him of anything, I could give him he was being annoying or he was doing too much. But even then, you can't really do it because I get where you're coming from. I get you want to win. Just like other people were telling him, like, man, you should have just dropped it. You're extremely competitive. You're not going to drop that shit.
I'm not dropping it.
You ain't going to drop a goddamn thing.
Not for 40K.
Not for 40K. I'm not dropping shit, and I'm way less competitive than you are.
I would drop it if we're playing just regular ranked.
Sure.
Like, we just playing regular ranked or some book. I ain't fine, whatever. Fuck.
It is
but in a tournament,
no.
Again, on top of that, he already has more incentive than you guys because, like he said he's a broke college student. He can really use the money. So if he can really use the money and he know he has skills enough to get that money, he just want to make sure all the ducks are in a row. That's all.
And he's been in tournaments before.
That's all.
You just criticized and demoralized my teammate.
He didn't demoralize you.
Repeatedly ignoring our mentions to stop. Like,
demoralization is me telling you that you suck. Demoralization is telling you that you're trash. You're terrible. You're not going to be anything. I don't even know why you in this fucking tournament. You're just terrible. That's demoralization. That's being an asshole. But to say, hey, is it possible for us to swap, me throwing out ideas? He's literally taking your job. Because you as a captain should want to understand what the composition is going to be. Not, we're just playing. You know what, guys? Let's just go have fun. Let's just play to succeed in life. For 40K?
Hell no.
You tripping.
Fuck that.
Hey, look, let me say, hey, man, you need to hit your shots, bro. Brother, hey, I need you to do some more healing, man. Hey, 10,000, 10K healing ain't going to be enough, man. You need you to be right there on my ass, all right? So if we call for it, do right there on my ass. All right, cool. You stop diving in so much because what's happening is by you doing that, it's kind of throwing everybody off. Like, probably just wait a minute here and there. Let's see see how the area looks, and then we go from there. All right, cool. That's a captain. That's what you supposed to have done. He doing your job for you by throwing out ideas. Hey, we may need to do a 3 meta. Hey, we may need to do 3 healer thing. You think that can work? Okay, if we can do that, then I can use Mantis. Okay, we can do that. Nah, she's just gonna play Widow. That's that girl power.
Hey.
That's loser behavior. You're being a loser for that. And I'm going to say it again. If you make someone sad for an hour, despite people telling you to stop, that's being a loser. And none of you guys in the chats could even you guys were trying to justify that. There's no justification for being an asshole.
He wasn't being an asshole. I know we keep pausing this, guys, and this video is running way longer than we anticipated, but we have a lot to say. And he wasn't being a loser. And the reason the chat was doing that and saying that is because they realized, hey, he has a goddamn point.
He has a point. He did nothing wrong.
He wasn't making her sad. Again,
she made herself sad because she realized that she sucked. That man didn't do that. Come on now.
He asked you to switch. It wasn't, what did he say? Did he say, hey man, hey, get her off the fucking team, man. She trash as fuck.
No.
I would say something like that. I would say that. And I wouldn't give a fuck. But he was at least like, hey, I'm not saying she sucks as a player. I'm just saying this character's not gonna work. That's what he said.
All he said. That's it.
It's your fault that you being so OTP and just being a one-trick pony that you've tied your whole ideology and your whole self to one character. So if they talk bad about Widow, they talking bad about you. That's your fault. That's called a mental condition. Like, that's what that is. Because if I'm using Cap and she's like, hey, Cap suck.
Cap ain't gonna work.
That don't mean I suck.
Yeah.
That just mean the character sucks. So I'm gonna be like, all right.
Cap ain't it for this one.
All right, let me switch.
All right, let me go give you give Mr. Fantastic.
Cool. We good. Hey, Fantastic ain't working. He too slow. All right, man. Hey, we got Iron Man in the sky. I pick Hawkeye.
That's it.
I'm not tying myself, my identity to a character. And then when I talk bad about Widow, I'm shit. The fuck?
That's just what that was. So it wasn't a personal attack on Kingsman.
You called him a loser.
Kingsman brought up the
It was a
personal
attack.
Was a personal attack on me. I would have argued. I was like, no, that's not a personal attack. That's just facts. That's what he was. He was being a loser because he wouldn't let the topic drop. As team captain, I do have a responsibility to cater to all the needs.
No, you don't.
Which
No,
is
you
why
don't.
No, but you.
No,
but
you don't.
Hold on, wait. She taking accountability for what?
Ability for the fact that I could have handled it way better.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you could have handled. You talk about you take accountability for all your teammates. What about him?
Because you shut it down.
You didn't accommodate him at all.
You didn't.
You accommodated her
Quickly.
very fast.
Girl power. Immediately. Straight Powerpuff Girls in them motherfuckers.
Great show, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
I love the Powerpuff Girls.
Man.
As a kid.
It was pretty good.
It was very good.
Yeah. But
however, in this aspect, in this here, no, heifer switch. Do what he tell you to do.
Yeah. Let's try. As a team captain, let's try it. Hey, and if you wanted to cater to her feelings, right? Throw a little fluff on there. Hey, do you feel comfortable switching to Bucky? Do you feel comfortable using Hela? All right, let's try Hela this round. Let's see how Hela works this round and go from there. If Hela's not where it's at for you, go ahead and switch back or try to switch to another character, and then we'll see what gels well with what we do. We'll analyze each match and we'll see what we did better with.
One other thing we forgot to mention: the girl was on 170 ping the whole time too.
This girl stayed in what, Australia?
I think
something like that.
She EU, I think they said.
Yeah.
Wherever she said EU, but she plays on NA servers.
That's an issue.
Now, I'll be nice.
You sure?
No. The only reason why you got to the rank that you're at is because you're playing on NA servers. Being honest. I could very easily switch my stuff to EU. I guarantee you I get up there fast too. Because you have that high ping.
You heard it here first, guys.
Being honest.
She's just being honest.
I mean, I'm just being real because, like, again, I'm a female. I have my tendencies to where I'll be like, I'll tell you all the time, oh, I'm just being a girl. I'm just being a female.
Yeah, she
just
does.
being a girl.
Yeah.
You know, and I know how we work.
Mm-hmm.
I know how we operate.
Mm-hmm.
But I am more logical and I'm more real. If I'm doing bad and these folks are like, hey, we need you to switch, I'm switching.
Yeah.
Be like, you know what, you're right. What you want me to do?
Yeah.
I'll accommodate. I am doing pretty bad.
I think we've done it before. Even when we played Overwatch, a lot of times there was situations that may have came up to where she was using a particular character and it just wasn't working, and she was like, "Man, I need to switch," or she was like, "Hey, who do I need to switch to?"
What do you think would be best?
Yeah, it's been plenty of times.
We did that with Apex.
Apex, yeah,
we did that a lot with Apex.
A lot with Apex.
Because I was like, I just don't know what I need. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do here.
What I pick, I'll tell her or be like, "Hey, try this person, try this character out." You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't like, "Girl, you need to fucking switch." Like, no, nobody was saying that. But it was like she could realize herself and be like, "Damn, I feel like I ain't doing nothing." We may have even won the game. But she'll be harder on herself and be like, "Shit, I ain't contribute shit.
I ain't do nothing.
That was all y'all." And then she's like, "All right, well, next time that pushes me to do better." She's like, "Okay, well, shit, y'all did that shit. It's my turn to pop off." But that's how you gotta feel. That's how you gotta do it. Not get sad because somebody asked you to switch a character.
I told you why she got sad. She realized she sucked at the game.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It's the truth.
It's hey.
Shoot.
You ain't lying.
I didn't have to snap at him. I shouldn't have told him to shut up. I shouldn't have told him to shut the F up. I wanted Kingsman to voice his concerns and his wants and things with the team. But once it got to a disruptive point, I should have just told him, all right, you know what? Like, for this game, let's let Zaza just try Widow. And if it doesn't really work, then we can, and you're really adamant about it, let's just let her, like, we can try Bucky or another character.
Stop it.
Hindsight is 2020, ain't it?
Stop it.
Did we not just say that that's what you should have done as a captain?
Stop
as a captain, you should have said that. You should have been like, you know what? I get it. Like you said, take his concerns into consideration. Hey, I get it. He wants to do this. What? We may not do the 3 healer meta, but guess what? Hey, Zaza, you said that you could play Hela. You said that you could play Punisher. You said you can play these characters. Now, he mentioned Bucky. Are you comfortable with Bucky? If you're not comfortable with Bucky, let's try Hela out. Let's try Punisher out. Let's see what happens from there. And then we can assess and go from there. That's what you should have done. So basically, by that admission, that means you were a shit captain.
Oh!
Because us not even being in that situation literally came up with that whole scenario before you even said it. And this is our first time watching this video.
It is.
This is the first time of us seeing this. And yet we could come to the conclusion to say, hey, let's take his concerns into consideration. Let's try this. Let's try what he's saying. Okay, that didn't work. All right, let's do this. Okay, anybody else got any more ideas? That's how you cater to the fucking group. Not shut it down and, like I said, go Powerpuff Girls immediately and girl power and say, tell him to shut the fuck up all of a sudden when he's trying to express his concern because she's sad. So since she's sad, oh, here comes the sisterhood. Let me go do this. Oh, you a shit captain.
Terrible.
And I agree, my communication was bad because of that. And then also, in hindsight, maybe a warning would have been better and not a full kick. But at the end of the day, that's Basim's decision because it's his tourney. He invited Kingsman to play, and he can easily take him out if he wants to.
He's soft too.
I also want to say, in Basim's defense, Basim has a list of so many creators ready to sub in. So saying, oh, it's kind of weird how Moxie was able to sub in within 5 minutes. No, he was just ready. He just has a list. The same way that I got replaced because I couldn't play in the tournament on Sunday within the hour. So don't disrespect Basim like that. That's crazy. And to address the whole bullying a kid thing, I don't really consider you a kid at 20. I did call you a kid when I drafted you and we had our conversation, but that was definitely as a joke because people call me old. And I don't think it was bullying because, to be honest, we were just defending Zaza. You were on her case for an hour. She already said no. And
you were defending Zaza, like you said. So that was more important than listening to his concerns.
Clearly. Hey, you talk about how he was 20. I think she's 22.
You're a baby too.
And we can say that because we're older than both of you guys.
And you're a child too.
Wouldn't take no for an answer, and so we told you to drop it. Like it was self-inflicted.
No, it
that
wasn't.
the conversation kept
No,
going
it wasn't.
because
No,
we
it
didn't
wasn't.
want this conversation to keep going.
Because I guarantee you, if you would have done what we just said to do, which is to take to his concerns to heart, and then y'all try a new composition and didn't work, I guarantee he would have dropped it.
I guarantee you, if you actually played the game for real,
Mm.
you would have seen that this wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
But you either A, you just play just because it gives you views,
Mm-hmm.
or B, you quote playing for fun, so do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Before I play the clip that Kingsman left out and you hear the voice of reason from Entei, I want to say that no one on my team hates him. I don't hate him. And I've said this multiple times. I think Kingsman is a good player. I respect his mentality.
He's a great player.
Fuck
He's
with
a
him
fantastic
wanting to
player.
win. But
There's
I
a
was
difference
not the
between being
reason
good.
he got booted. It was his own actions and behavior that other chatters and viewers, and ultimately Basm, did not like.
The chatters and viewers that were in your chat and was viewing it, you have to understand too, they're going to have biases towards you because they're your crew. That's
Correct.
just like people that are watching me. If I'm watching me or watching her, let's just say randomly, which will never happen. Let's say randomly she got mad at me and then we got into it, or we were like, okay, we got into a little tussle, a little hassle on the game. Her chat is going to defend her.
Correct.
My chat is going to defend me. That's just how it's going to work.
I mean, that's it.
So we can't really take that to a grain of salt. It's up to us to have that interaction and shit.
I'm not asking for an apology. I'm hoping
You ain't
that
gonna get one.
by the end of this video, Kingsman understands the team perspective more,
He
and
does.
sees that like
Mm-mm.
I'm taking accountability.
You're not.
I'm
No,
not
you're
the
not.
perfect person. I could have navigated it better. Kingsman might still be in the tournament if I said something different, or Kingsman might be in the tournament if he did something different. This isn't black and white. Like, it's not about Marvel Rivals. It's not about Zaza not swapping.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
about you trying super hard and to win the money. It's
It
about
was.
human relationships and just having more respect for the person you're demanding something out of.
He wasn't demanding. He was asking, and you wasn't trying to cater to
You
him.
didn't respect him.
You didn't respect him. He asked you. He didn't demand. He asked you. He said, "Hey, can we do
That's a
this?
request.
Can we do this?" That was even conversations before y'all even started screaming. Weren't they not in a Discord call together?
They
And he
were.
mentioned this and say, "Hey, can we do this?"
Correct.
And you were like saying different things of like, yeah, possibly this, possibly that, right? So then all of a sudden, if he's getting this energy from you of the possibility of you hearing him out in a Discord call that you guys had, then when it comes to the team itself getting there, and then he mentions the same thing he talked to you about, and then you shut him down, what does that look like? That looks a little odd to me. Because I'm like, did we not just have this conversation? Did me and you just not discuss that it's a possibility we could switch and do all this stuff? But now when I mention what we pretty much kind of was alluding to and talking about, and Zaza now comes back, I don't need to switch. And then girl power just switch in. And you just forget everything we talked about. She don't need to switch. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Power so.
It's interesting.
And going about it a different way. Because it's not effective demanding something out of your teammates that you've just met consistently, even after they've told you no.
Kingsman, what I'm trying to get you to understand,
Even
though,
in these
is that,
scenarios,
listen,
I am not.
listen, it's not just Zaza that you're affecting in this. It's also affecting CC and your entire team synergy, because you're complaining about a comp that
Yeah,
they
but we
clearly
were
don't want to run.
synergized. We still
Okay,
synergized. We
fine.
had a
Then
game.
you drop it. Then you drop
Exactly.
it. Then you
exactly.
drop it.
Exactly. I didn't say anything on the last game. I didn't even say anything.
He
I
did.
just
did.
left
He
the
did.
tournament. I played ranked.
You said enough, bro. Dog, listen, I'm trying to help you. You did say a lot, man. You said a lot. And like I said, I'm gonna be there for you, because you getting kicked out the tournament is stupid. I get it. But You were overstepping. You were overstepping the entire time. So you can't get mad when all the overstepping that you have done for the past several days.
Several days, brother.
Results in
We've had
consequence, bro.
1 day of
He
scripts
said, brother.
after a draft. That was it.
Kingsman,
what do you mean
realize,
several days?
Kingsman, listen, aside from what rumors may told you, I had known from like because I was in everybody's chat. I'm a viewer. You were crashing out about the team from the moment stuff happened. You were crashing out about stuff from the moment you got drafted. All right?
What?
I'm trying to help you out. You were overstepping. You were overstepping more than you realize, bro.
Okay, man.
What's the definition of crashing out?
This is why I say, this is why I say, I don't know. For me, a crash out would be me damn near flipping this tape.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's a crash out.
So him stating his opinion is apparently a crash out. Because he didn't crash out. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't get loud.
He did.
He didn't call anybody out of their names. That shit right there says Celestial 2. Ranked number 133 at the time. That means one above all. And you think I'm not going to listen to you? I'm going to listen to him. 100%.
Yeah.
Listen, I just wanted a positive tourney experience, and it's clear that that's not allowed with competitive integrity. So,
man didn't do nothing wrong, man. Man didn't do anything wrong. He did what he was supposed to do. All he wanted to do was win. He didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't talk out of the norm. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't call them bitches or hoes or heifers or
He did.
trash. He didn't even say she was a one-trick pony. He never said that.
He never did.
All he asked was, can you swap to what you said that you could play? Which was Hella, Phoenix, Punisher, Bucky.
True.
That's it.
That's it.
You got my vote, brother. My opinion, you ain't do nothing wrong. Next time you get me sub for you, I got you.
Yeah, man, you can holler at us, but
Holler at
us, holler at her, because I'll stick to my games. She can have this. But, I agree. Everything she said was true. Like, I agree with him. Again, I'm being a competitive person. I could understand if he was, like you said, calling her out her name, disrespecting them, doing all this stuff. This is why definitions matter to me. Because to me, it's like I need to know what this means so that we can have an understanding. Because again, communication is key. If I have one definition for crashing out and she has another definition for crashing out, we're never going to see eye to eye on it. Because we can't come to an agreement of what that means. This is why definitions matter. This is why that stuff matters. So you saying he was crashing out and overstepping, what does overstepping mean? What is your definition of overstepping?
He didn't overstep.
I don't believe he overstepped.
He didn't.
I don't think he did. I think him just saying what he said, the reason is because he's trying to get his voice across. Because if she had been a real captain, like we said before, you would have took his stuff into consideration and say, you know what, maybe we should try this composition real quick that you're talking about. Maybe we should try to do this. Hey, Zaza, who do you feel comfortable with playing besides Widow? She names her picks of who it is, who I feel comfortable doing. All right, let's try that this game real quick since this is scrims. This ain't the real tournament. And let's try to get some synergy and some composition real quick going and see what fares better. You as Widow or you on somebody else. Even if she uses somebody else, you may need to switch to, and then mention that. Hey, Kingsman, you may need to switch to, depending on what happens, depending on how things go. I may need to switch depending on how things go. But let's just try that. That's how you handle that. But you didn't. You immediately jumped to her defense because you felt like you wanted to do girl power and you felt like, oh, I have to defend her because she couldn't defend herself. But he wasn't ragging on her. He wasn't calling her. He said that I'm not calling her a bad player. I'm saying the character itself is not good in this particular situation.
Correct.
That's all he said.
That's it.
I mean, like Lady mentioned, Jay even knows this. J3 knows this. He said it all the time. And he switched multiple times before To do what? To help with the composition of the team. If he sees that, hey, they're using this particular thing, maybe I don't need to be Deadpool. Maybe I don't need to be Namor. Maybe I'm going to be Bucky this time. Or maybe Namor is good for this. Let me pick Namor. You switch. You switch.
Mm-hmm.
To figure out what needs to be done. Bottom line.
Simple.
So yeah, we saw both sides, guys. We saw both sides again. We saw his video. Again, a link to his video is going to be down below in the description section. And you guys can check that out and watch it for yourselves. I mean, it already has over 1 million views. So clearly somebody or other people agree with what we said too as well.
Yep.
So, yeah. Got anything else there?
Oh, yeah. And, I know you and me are small, but don't go attacking CC and Zaza and Kingsman. Don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
This is our personal opinion. This is what we would have done in this aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So don't go after them and calling them soft, which they are, or anything like that. Leave them alone. But this is just our opinion. We just giving you how our intake on it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come after us.
Because we're going to bite back.
Because we're going to bite back. We don't play that shit.
Agreed.
But seriousness, don't go after them about it or anything like that. Just
if y'all want to, if y'all want to do what we did, like she said, just give y'all thoughts on a video or comments. Cool.
There you go. Comment below what you think about.
Right.
What you think about the whole scenario. Do you agree with us? Or if you don't agree with us, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, fair enough.
You entitled to your opinion.
Correct. And we are entitled to ours. And again, we do like to comment back and forth with the commenters, because we like to build that camaraderie. So yeah, comment down below. Let us know what y'all think.
Yeah.
So, well, other than that, guys, we'll holler at y'all. As I like to always say, keep living, keep loving, and keep gaming. And as always, I'll see you guys, or we'll see you guys in the next one.